Hey guys, it's Threewiishes and welcome to another in-depth wardrobe tour. As you can see, I have my little chocolate shop wardrobe on my lap, which means I'm gonna be doing my jewelry collection today. I have a ton to get through, but before I get started, I do want to mention that this thing is from the Flower Nose shop. It's a little jewelry box, I think, but originally it came with the Chocolate Shop series collection. So basically, if you bought their whole collection from that series, you will be getting this little wardrobe thingy for free. But I bought this thing from Shinyu for a really good price, so I didn't have to buy the whole thing. And I just think it's so cute, especially because it says Chocolate Shop on top. I was considering like painting it mint and brown, but I don't want to mess it up by accident and then ruin the whole thing. So I'll just keep it in this pink colorway. So I want to start off with my bracelets. I only have about 3 of them. So this one's gonna be pretty quick. I'm mostly gonna be showing my brand jewelry. I have a bunch of non-brand items. However, it's just so much to show you guys, so I'm gonna stick with brands for now. But here is my first bracelet. I honestly can't remember the name right now, so I'll just put it somewhere on the screen. But here is what it looks like. Basically, it's a bracelet slash watch. It has like a mint chocolate theme. So there's mint bows, mint brown bows all over. And then there's just a bunch of like charms throughout the bracelet. Another bow. It has a little hook there. So you can use this metal piece to put them together like that. And as much as I love this thing, I feel like my wrists are too small for it. Yeah, it like slides easily. I can't really wear bracelets as much as I would love to wear this out. I guess I can like tighten it, but still a lot of bracelets do not fit me properly, so it just goes like that. But regardless, it's still really cute, and I had to figure out a way to make it fit for me. Next up is this bracelet from Angelic Pretty. It has their A and P logo, and it's in mint chocolate colorway. You have a spoon and a fork there, and also this really cute teacup charm. I think this one fits me a little bit better than the other one, so it doesn't really slide down as much. It's still kind of small, but at least it doesn't fall off. For my last bracelet, I have this one from Baby the Starshine Bright. As you can see, it's still new with tags. I bought this directly from the baby store. I think that day I went pretty crazy with baby jewelry. I believe I spent about $300 worth for a bunch of jewelry. So this is the first time I've seen something like this. Basically, you have a ball and socket type of closure here. So with this one, I'm gonna put this on top, and then you just kind of push it through like that. So the bracelet would look like that. It's really cute, and I bought it because I wanted to wear it for like fancy cords. I haven't had the chance to wear it. I think I only have one fancy dress, 1 or 2, so I don't really get too many chances to wear these. All right, now we're gonna go on with my necklaces. So starting off, I have this mint chocolate necklace. It's a Taobao brand called Soft. They have a lot of like chocolate jewelry stuff. I recommend you guys check it out. And then this is what the whole thing looks like. I like that they use plastic instead of metal on here. I don't know, I just like the plastic look of it. And then there we go. You got a spoon, I think, or a fork on there. And then a brown bow. One thing I wish that they did was, I wish that they made the chocolate part brown instead of white. Like it's cute right now, but imagine if this was brown. It would look so much better. Next up is this one from Emily Temple Cute. It's a little sundae or parfait necklace. It's pretty big. What I love about it is it looks very vintage and how it looks all yellowed. And then I also love the little pink bow on top. It's such a pop of color up there. The pendant is held by a string of pearls, and the pearls are really good quality too. They're like a matte finish. Next up is this necklace from Angelic Pretty. I'm sure you guys know that this is from the Melty Cream Donut series, and it's the re-release necklace, not the original. I did have the original before, and then I sold it when I quit EGL, but then I rejoined and bought this one. If you ask me, I like the original better, but I understand why they switched to this kind of bow because the first one would fray. I do appreciate that they thought about that, but still, I like the older version. And the old necklace was actually my very first AP necklace. So when I saw it in person, I was surprised by how big the necklace was. But yeah, I really love the style of this. And then here's the top part, by the way. A bunch of beads. I love this little mint heart that they put throughout the whole thing. Next up is this heart necklace from Angelic Pretty. It says AP in the front, and then you got a little Angelic Pretty mint bow there. And it's just a plain necklace. The necklace part is very chunky though. You just have these big beads all over. And then for some reason they have pink on here, even though there's no pink anywhere else. But the pearls, the other pearls are mint. And that's basically it for this. And then we have this necklace here. It's the same style as the bracelet that I showed you guys earlier. Same exact design, however the chain is longer, so I'm not really gonna talk much about it. One detail I do like is on the plate it says Angelic Pretty in mint, and then the little diamond that you see in the T is also mint. I don't know why I think that's such a cute detail. Next up is this ice cream necklace from Amabel. I just love it. It's simple, but really cute. So there's like a little chocolate heart on top of the ice cream. It says Amabel on there. You got vanilla on top with some chocolate syrup, a brown bow in between, and then a mint flavored ice cream there. I love that they put extra detail on the cone. And then what I like too is that they put a little brown bow on top. And the cool part is, watch this guys. Ta-da! So this is actually detachable. So it has a little hook there. And then you can wear it just like this, like a little brown bow. And then you can also add the ice cream on here. I haven't had a chance to wear just a bow, but I like how versatile it is. And then the chain is just a plain chain. So now I have this mint chocolatey bow necklace from Alice and the Pirates. This was part of the Tricky Nightmare Factory series. I bought this off a friend. She said she got it from a lucky pack and it was like still new with tags and she never opened it. It was still in the plastic. She asked me if I wanted to buy it and of course I said hell yeah. Look at the whipped cream across, and then you got some sprinkles on the bow or the necklace, I guess. And then also you got spider webs in the background. And then I love how the sprinkles are like stars. This mint is melty. It's melting onto the brown part of the necklace. I like how it's very spooky themed. So I can wear this with normal prints and then make it look Halloween-y just by wearing this necklace. I have this necklace from Amaretto, I think is the name of the brand. So this brand is actually a Japanese brand and they tend to sell their stuff during Ursa Major. So Ursa Major is an event in San Francisco. They do it every December, in the beginning of December. They take sellers from the Gothic Lolita market and they sell it over there at Ursa Major, and this brand usually sells a lot of their things and they're really good quality, guys. If you have a chance to look through their stuff, I would recommend you guys do that. Let's look at the details of this necklace. You have a little mint vanilla ice cream, and I love the cone, very detailed. They put a little diamond on here, and then it has a crown on top, and on top of the crown is a little pearl, and then there's like a bow diamond thing going on here. And then you got more charms with diamonds on top. Just little details like this make me love it so much. Like, imagine if they just sold the ice cream part, but no, they decided to add all these diamonds on it. And I appreciate the brand for doing that. Very creative and very good quality. Next up, I have this one from BtssB. It's their little biscuit necklace, and the necklace comes with this fork that is on a chocolate piece, or I guess in this case it's a little caramel piece. So you can see they have the little B logo on there. I like how this is like a stamp. It's on top of a little biscuit. On top of the biscuit you have whipped cream and then a little crown. The quality is really good. It doesn't feel cheap. So here's the layers on the inside. And then what I really like about this is just the fact that they have their logo in the back. It says BtssB back there. Next up is this necklace from Angelic Pretty. I believe this was part of their cream cookie collection series. This is in the print, I think. And I just noticed that this little piece is missing a dot. I have the clip in the same exact style, and I actually took the missing piece from that same clip, so I'm keeping that just in case I lose the little chips and the chocolate chip there. But anyway, this was kind of like a dream necklace for me. Cream Cookie Collection is one of my dream dresses, and I just love the whole print. So of course I had to get the matching necklace. You have a biscuit in the middle, and then another biscuit with, I don't know what that is, like honey, and then a little cookie on the other side, and then a fork and a spoon on the outer part. The chain part just has like these little shiny balls on the side, but that's what that looks like. Simple biscuit necklace with a bite mark, and it says Angelic Pretty in the middle. And then you have a little beige bow. So you know what I found out? Beige is pronounced beige and not beige, and my whole life I've been saying it beige. The only reason why I question myself is because my husband told me it was beige. My whole life has been a lie, and no one has corrected me once in the comments, so I just went along with it. But I'm glad to know that I now know how to pronounce that damn word. It's been like bothering me for months after my husband told me that I've been saying it wrong my whole life. But anyway, here's what the chain looks like. Fork and a spoon on the sides, and then shiny balls again. And then I like how they include like a pink and then an ivory ball on the sides. Next up is the spoon necklace from Angelic Pretty. This is from the Melty Cream Donuts series. The Melty Cream Donut print has the same exact spoon. And what I love about this is, if you look closely, there's little hearts on the very edge of the spoon there. And that detail is just so cute to me. I love that tiny detail. It's a mint bow there, mint stripe bow. It has their AP logo on top there. And then there's a little crown on the very top. And then here's what the chain looks like. They tend to use this type of charm on their necklaces. Now we have this necklace from Baby Star Shine Bright. It's pretty much the same as the bracelet that I showed you guys earlier. However, the charm that they use is different from the bracelet. This was what they use for the bracelet. It has a bee dangling in the middle, but for the necklace, it has the bee stuck there, and it's just a pendant. I liked how the bracelet looked better, but you know, I can't really complain. I just wanted something fancy, and this, I guess, was the fanciest thing that was at the baby store at that time. Can't really show you what it looks like, but it would look like that. I just love how it looks like a chandelier. On this end here, you have like a little clear crystal. It's a little bit iridescent, so it's kind of rainbowy. But yeah, really cute necklace. I'm trying to be quick with this because my elbow has been hurting me lately, and like holding things like this kind of bothers it. I tend to choose the worst times to film videos. It's usually when I'm hurting somewhere. But anyway, continuing on, the next necklace is this one from Angelic Pretty. This is from their Baked Sweets Parade series. It says "Eat Me" in the middle. It's a little donut, half-eaten donut, I guess. And then I like that there's hearts on the sides. And then you have a little pink bow on top. And then also they put like a little brown dangly charm there. Here's what the chain looks like. Same old, same old. You got pearls on there. And then this time they put little pink hearts. Next up is this necklace from the brand Soft again. It's a little sundae ice cream necklace. I love that it's a mix of like pink, brown, and mint. On the bottom, it says chocolate on this little ribbon. It's a very detailed necklace. You even have like diamond thingies on this ice cream part. There's just so many different materials used on this, like the strawberries are like screen printed, but this part is not. It's a really detailed necklace, and for the price, it's a really good deal, guys. Since this is a Taobao brand, it was only maybe like $10 to $15. So if you want something similar to AP or Baby, I would take a look at the Soft Taobao store. They're really good quality and definitely worth the price and more. Like the other necklace, the mint chocolate one, they use plastic on this as well, and this time in the brown color. Oh, I just love how the brown plastic looks. Mint and ivory on the bottom part. Now we have this pink bow from another Taobao brand. They have a lot of different colors of this bow, and they're all really cute and really cheap. I just love how it's just a giant bow, and then there's little heart cutouts. Then here's the chain part. Here's another pink bow, and this time it's from Angelic Pretty. I'm sure you guys have seen this necklace before. It's their ribbon necklace, and it's really glittery. Heart confetti on the inside, and it's just full of glitter. It says Angelic Pretty here, and then you have a little diamond right here. Hard to see because there's a lot of confetti. Oh, I guess there's a diamond up here too. Well, there's a bunch of diamonds on here. It's just hard to tell. But if you're a sweet Lolita, you probably have this necklace, especially if you love the color pink. And then here's what the chain looks like. So I use this for my more pinky cords, obviously. Here is one of my few red necklaces from the same brand, Soft. Another parfait ice cream thing again. You got strawberries in there, and then strawberries on top, little chocolate pieces, and then a little wafer stick, a little red bow, and then the bottom has a blue diamond. And then here's the chain part. There's browns, red stars, white pearls. I think I just noticed this. It has like a little spoon in the middle that has a red handle. Why is there two balls on top? It looks like a penis. And then here's the top part. This has that same plastic material. I think this is my last red necklace, but this is from Baby Star Shine Bright. I'm not sure what series it's from, but it's a little heart cookie with I think like red jam on top, and then whipped cream all around it. There's a little daisy on the corner there. And then there's diamonds on the front. And then it is see-through, like you can see my finger. Hard to see, but yeah, see-through. Here's what the back looks like. All red. I guess I can wear it like this too if I want like a full red necklace. So I got this in a set. It came with the matching ring. It was about 70 bucks, which is a pretty good deal, I think. Ah man, I just realized I forgot to put lipstick on. I'll be right back. Now moving on to my bear necklaces, I'll just show you all three of these since they're basically the same. So we got these three Kumakumiya necklaces. You know, in this arrangement, they kind of look like Neapolitan ice cream. This is from Baby the Star Shine Bright, obviously. It's the Kumakumiya one where he's holding a little heart in the front. This is one of the necklaces, or I guess part of the pieces that I brought from Baby the Star Shine Bright. When I was at their store, like I was telling you guys, I went crazy there one time and bought like $300 worth of items. I just couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I just ended up buying all three of them. I just think it's really, really cute. They got little diamonds on the ears and then diamonds on the hearts as well. I bought all three colors because I was like, well, what if I need one for a pink cord? Or what if I need one that's white? Of course, I wanted to buy the brown one originally, but I was thinking about other occasions and then I ended up buying all three. My thinking is always like, oh, I can just sell it if I change my mind and I want my money back. So that's why I'm more like carefree when it comes to buying things. That's how you go broke as a Lolita. Don't be like me. They just look so cute and I love how they look like real life chocolates. Like if Baby sold chocolates like these and they were selling them for like 50 bucks, I would so buy them. Speaking of Kumakumiya, I have this necklace of Kumakumiya. It's just his gigantic head here. I have always wanted a Kumakumiya necklace. If I had this back then, I would have worn this with my Ultimate Kumakumiya cord, but I didn't have it and I think they just released this afterwards. He just looks so cute. I love his stupid little face and his little smile, and he has the word baby on his ear. And then I like that they put diamonds in the bows. I wish he was Baby's favorite mascot, but we all know it's Usakumiya. But here's what the chain looks like. It's just full of pearls. Next bear necklace is this one from Angelic Pretty. It's the bear from the vintage toy series. I just love the little bib that he's wearing. And then I love this style of bear. I think it's their generic bear design, but he just looks so cute. And then the little string ribbon on his bib is actually very stiff, which I think is really cool. And then that's what the chain looks like. Sax, pink, and ivory bead, or I guess white, and then plain on the very top. Next up is little Porter Bear here. He's from the Musée du Chocolat series. He is one of my true loves when it comes to mascots from AP. He's my favorite, to be honest. I love his big old forehead and his tiny beady little eyes. And I love that he's wearing a crown. The crown is sparkly. And then he's wearing a little sash that says AP on there. And then here's what the chain looks like. Super, super cute. Next up, we have this bear from the Bears Chocolatieri series. They came out with two different jewelry. They have the chef bear and the maid bear, and obviously I have the chef bear. So I had the maid bear before, but I decided to just keep the chef one because they're pretty similar. He's so cute though. Look at the little chef hat, and it has a little rosette on it, and then his chef outfit with a little bow. And it says AP on his foot. I love his little smile. And then here's the chain. We have hearts and pearls. And then we have the honey cake bear from the honey cake series, obviously. I think this is from the original release. I don't know the difference between this one and the new one, but I think it's pretty similar. It says honey, pure honey clover on his stomach here, and then he has a little red bow, and then a little lid on his head since he is a honey bear. And of course it's see-through. And one of the things about the honey cake jewelry is that it tends to get all bubbly. This one isn't as bad, so you can't really see it, but I think the ring is worse. You can see it better. But on his little hand, there's like some bubbling. Very, very hard to see. In person, you can see it better, but there's like little tiny bubbles. If you see that in your honey cake jewelry, just know that it's normal. It's not really any damaging. Now we have this bear from the Cream Cookie Collection series. Oh, I love him so much. He is one of my favorite bears. I just love his little smile and his little bow tie. He is so adorable. And then he is 3D, so you can see the back too with his little tail. There's a striped bow on top, and then the whole necklace has pearls on it. For my last bear necklace, I have this one from Nile Perch. He is a little stuffed animal that's made into a necklace. Here's what his face looks like, and I love how the bow can either be sax or like green, depending on how you look at him. Here's his little tail in the back. Oh, he is adorable. And I just love how gigantic he is. I mean, look how he is compared to my face. The size is pretty decent and he's pretty thick. He's one of my favorite purchases ever. And because he's from Nile Perch, the price wasn't too bad. And then on the necklace part, it has the plastic material. My last couple necklaces will be from Cupot. So let me start off with this one because this was actually my first necklace from Cupot. It is this little ice cream necklace. I thought it was gonna be bigger, but it was actually really tiny. What I love about this necklace is the big pearl that it comes with. The ice cream looks very, very realistic too. It has little chocolate chips on it, and of course it is mint chocolate chip ice cream. This is what the necklace part looks like. It's the beady type of chain. It makes it look cheap. I wish it was another type, but it's fine. If you guys don't have any Cupot necklaces, you should know that their necklaces are really good quality. They're very expensive if you buy them straight from their store, but a lot of them sell pretty cheap secondhand, so I would look through there first before you buy directly from the store. A lot of their items use like this rubbery material to make it seem more realistic. A lot of my Cupot necklaces are actually straight from their store, and I bought it new with tags just because a lot of the necklaces I like from them are newly released. But if that wasn't the case, I probably would have bought them secondhand. But yeah, this one though I bought from Closet Child, so this was secondhand. Next up is this mint necklace. When I saw this online, I thought it would be bigger, but it's actually really tiny. It's a little macaron with chocolate cream in the middle. What I love about it is the little gems that's embedded in the cream. You got two brown crystals and then a mint crystal in the middle. You have little chocolate chunks on top of the necklace. One of my favorite things about this is if you look at the chain, it is a bronzy color, like a deep bronze brown color, and it gives it more of a chocolate feel. I like that Cupot did that. This was one of the ones that I bought secondhand, and it's in pretty good condition. It's just so tiny though, look. You can barely see it. Next up is this donut necklace. Oh man, when they came out with the mint chocolate series of most of their necklaces, my mind was blown. I was like, oh, thank goodness Cupot finally did mint chocolate, because they've released this style of donut before. They just didn't make it in this colorway, but then they decided to do some of their older releases into mint chocolate, and thank you Cupot for doing that for me. Well, not for me, for everyone, but I feel like it was directed towards me. It is this little donut with mint drizzle on the top, and then you have a little mint bow there. It looks so realistic though. It looks very crumbly, like if you take a bite out of it, it's just gonna crumble. And so this part is very hard, and this one, the drizzle is very like, it feels glossy and super rubbery. And then that's what the chain looks like. So this one I had bought from the Angelic Pretty store. They had just released this, and then when I saw it in the AP store, I knew I had to have it. So it was a pretty good find for me. Next up is this one. It's pretty much the same as the donut one, which they released the same time. It is like a little waffle heart. The cream part is mint. Don't get me wrong, I love mint things, but when something is like brown based and has mint accents, that's one of my favorite things. Just like how this necklace is, I love how it's all brown and you have a mint bow and the filling is mint. But yeah, here's a close-up. It's like a waffle. It's very, very detailed. And then I just love how the cream looks. And then you have a mint bow. The necklace part is very, very interesting. It has little tiny hearts. I don't have any other necklaces like that, so I wonder if this is specially made for this necklace. Alright guys, next up is this little bear necklace. I have been looking for it for the longest time. I could not find it secondhand on Mercari. I could not find it on Frill. I could not find it on the Cupot website. I have looked far and wide for this freaking necklace. I ended up finding it on Shinyu, and I'm so happy that I finally found it. They have a lot of different versions of this bear, but my favorite is this one where the bear is a dark brown color, and I love how he's holding a little chocolate piece. Plus, this is like the closest thing to a mint version of this bear, I guess. They have like pink and white and all that. The bow is green, so I guess it's almost mint. I did consider using this bow to replace the one on here, because how cute would it look to have a mint bow on there? I mean, I don't mind it too much. It's fine the way it is. I have certain dresses that have green, so that's kind of why I haven't changed it. And also, once I change it, it kind of ruins the values. And I just love how he looks. He looks very, very delicious. And then the chocolate piece looks yummy as well. Next up is this coffin necklace. I bought this to match with Halloween treats from Angelic Pretty, because the print has a little coffin cake, and I thought this kind of matches the print a little bit. I love how it's just a little chocolate cake and it's in the shape of the coffin, and then you have bone type of cross going on in the front, and it's made out of whipped cream. It took me a while to find this necklace. After I got Halloween treats, I kind of went searching for this, but I couldn't find it. Not that it's rare, but it just wouldn't pop up. And then the chain is pretty interesting. You have these links and they're long and they're in a bronze color, but it fits the theme so well. It looks very, very spooky. Speaking of spooky, here is another spooky necklace. It's just this little ghost necklace, and he's holding a little chocolate piece just like the bear. And this time the chocolate has a little bite mark out of it. How cute is that? And I just love his little face. On top of him, he has a little bow. I just love how realistic it looks. I think they had a tea set where they had him as part of the dessert. Oh man, I would have loved to have visited Japan during that time. And then he has a cookie on the bottom. He's one of the ones that I bought directly from the store because he's just so perfect and so adorable. So I had to get him right away. And I love the quality of the bow that they used. I think this is my last necklace, and I say it like this because sometimes I forget things. So for now, I'm just gonna say this is my very last necklace. It's this little Christmas tree necklace, much like the little ghost I just showed you guys. I think Cupot also had this during Christmas time as part of their desserts. Guess it's like whipped cream or some kind of cream on top of a cookie. And then all over the tree, you have pearls. And on the very top of the tree, you have a little star, just like an actual Christmas tree. Obviously, I can only use this during Christmas time. The chain is very interesting as well. You have little balls, little star charms on the necklace. So that's pretty much it for my necklaces. Surprisingly, I didn't miss any necklaces, but I did receive 2 necklaces in the mail this week. We have this Cupot necklace that I just bought directly from their store. They had just released this maybe last month or 2 months ago, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted this one or a smaller bear ice cream, but I like how this one's a little bit bigger. He's just a little bear ice cream, and the ears are glossy, snout and the hands, while the whole ice cream is kind of a matte finish. On the bottom is a brown waffle cone. And the very last necklace is this one from Angelic Pretty. It's a heart necklace, red heart necklace with white polka dots in the background. And it says Angelic Pretty in the middle. It has a red ribbon, and then the chain has red pearls on it. I was gonna include my rings, however, I think it's gonna be way too long, so I'll just do a part 2 of my jewelry. So stay tuned for that. But for now, I wanna say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Bye!